So I've swapped the Soviet splendor for the sunny Spanish coast here in Tenerife, or well, what I expected to be the sunny Spanish coast. But today it is pissing rain, and it's supposed to stay that way. There was a storm here in Tenerife, the Canary Island. It's been pretty stormy here for the last few days, but yeah, I think I'm going to explore maybe the commercial side of the island. Up here you can see the strip of the pubs and bars and all this sort of stuff. But also tomorrow we're going to rent a car and we're going to explore maybe the other sides of Tenerife that you don't always see. But yeah, today it's about getting a drink and walking up and down the strip, checking out the shops, the pubs, the bars, the restaurants, and maybe even a look at where we're staying. But here you have it. You can see here the physical geography, the implements here to stop the longshore drift, the rock grinds. So that's going to stop the longshore drift gathering the sand up and pushing it over there. You can actually see an embankment of sand right there, which is probably due to the strong current actions that goes on here on the beach. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's go. It's drying up a small bit, but we've got 2 beers. So we're really taking in the Tenerife style of holiday. Beers, football over my shoulder, and intermittent rain. So we've just had our drink, and it's fucking raining again, I think. But it is after brightening up. So you can see the sea is really choppy out here. Over there, it's very choppy. Kids playing out there, but not many, because it keeps raining intermittently. But yeah, and I can feel the droplets on me as well. So there's a fellow out there on a rock grind, and I'm fairly sure that a person was killed on one of them recently enough, or quite a few tourists were killed recently out on them when a rogue wave came out and dragged them out. But yeah. So we're going to take a walk down the strip and have a look at some of the bars and restaurants and shops down along the strip, and maybe make our way to the very famous party area of Playa de Américas, Playa Las Américas, or whatever it's called, here in Tenerife. So look at this. Look at the colour of the sand. The sand is like this dark black igneous rock, volcanic rock, and it's full of kind of small crystals as well. It's just these Canary Islands, they're the volcanic islands. They've sprawled up over millions of years. They've just come out of the Atlantic Ocean, about 300 kilometers off the coast of Morocco. And you can actually see here, so on this promenade here, you can see all of the complexes, the resorts, the bars, McDonald's here in front of us. But up in the background, you can still see these mountains behind, and they're volcanic mountains, but they're essentially a massive volcano here in the Atlantic Ocean. But up to my left, you can see here a snow-capped mountain in the middle of the volcano, and the lady in the hotel said that actually happens quite often here in the winter, even in some of the sunniest locations for some of the European travellers to visit to. One of the sunniest locations for Europeans, yeah, I just said that, like one of the sunniest locations for Europeans. There's even snow-capped mountains. So I think Mount Teide, which is the main mountain here on Tenerife Island, it's the highest peak in Spain, I think. I'll have to check that though, because maybe it's the highest peak in the Canary Islands. But yeah, look here, nice backdrop stuff. Lots of kind of commercial buildings here and shops and stuff. And then here, you down on the beach, you have this. What are they? They're sand or they're beach huts, but like they just have kind of umbrellas made out of plant material, and you have the rock grinds here at the side just stopping the drift coming in and taking this beach away. So yeah, cool. Welcome to Tenerife. It's beautiful, isn't it? You just can't beat a sight like that. I would call that built for the British.
Very good castle.
What?
For today.
Sunglasses,
Yes,
watches.
guarantee.
No, thank you. Huh? So look at this. This is like a harbour, Porto Colón. So I'd imagine this is where the rich people that come to Tenerife on holidays park their boats. There's actually a really big one over there, kind of a catamaran style one. But it's looking kind of cool. Weather's a bit brighter as well. Water's clean, relatively clean. So it's not bad. Just got this beautiful British tourism feel, although there's a Belgian cafe up here. It screams British tourist. But there's more than just that come here. Yeah, it looks like just down here, looks like someone's living down there. It's just the unfortunate reality in places like these. Maybe some of the guys that are selling some of the stuff, it's their house. There's a lot of the kind of vendors, street vendors here. I don't think they'd have residency. They wouldn't be residents here anyway. They probably don't have European passports, so they probably have makeshift shacks down there. But what a view. Unbelievable. We're having a drink of this local beer, Dorada. Fiona thinks it tastes a bit heavy. I don't mind that. It's nicer than San Miguel. It's nicer than St. Michael. And Playa de las Américas is over there somewhere. We don't know because we took a pit stop. We're gonna head there now. Good views here, some nice waves coming in as well through the rock grinds. Not a bad apron. Look how the Atlantic Ocean in all of its splendour coming up here, and it's kind of marked off here. I don't know why it is marked off, but I'm hypothesizing that it might be because when the weather gets bad, that it's dangerous for people to be walking around here, and you can hear the rocks churning and how just how energetic the sea is. So yeah, look at that. So now we're coming up to the famous strip of Playa de las Américas, and we're gonna suss it out, but not really because we don't want to spend too much time here. But let's have a look and see how beautiful and upmarket this place is. PJs for the larger louts. So we're right in the thick of the tourist area here, and there's just loads of pubs, and you can see the people sitting outside. And I'd imagine during the summer this place is even busier and more flocked with tourists from the north of Europe or the western Europe coming down here to the Canary Islands. But for now it's quite tame. Still nice though, and the sun has come out, which is great. And we're heading back to our hotel. We're gonna get dressed and go for a bit of food. Then we're gonna go find a very nice pub to go watch my team Arsenal play football for the evening, which Fiona will really enjoy. So yeah, let's head there. So here I am in my Costa Deggi apartment, and this is the view. What a view. What a change in the weather from earlier as well. The weather's after clearing up. It's nice and peaceful now. Last night the wind was howling all night coming through these double doors here. But yeah, what a nice spot. There's loungers out there, and it was quite windy earlier in the morning, so we couldn't get and sit on them. But we also wanted to explore, so there you have it. But we have a big day of exploration tomorrow morning. We're going hiring the car from 9 a.m. and we're going travelling around the whole island, and that'll be the deep dive into the history of the island and the nooks and crannies that people don't often see when they come to Tenerife. And that's where I come. That's where I really like what I enjoy doing, and that's what I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Getting that car, driving out to the places where people don't normally visit, and maybe having a look at some of the narratives that shaped this island and shaped the Spanish involvement in this island. But yeah, so close off this video with a view of the Tenerife. We're actually missing the sunset because it's just a couple minutes late, but the Tenerife sky in the evening. And I'm David Cotter. Go like, subscribe and follow for the next video when tomorrow we explore Tenerife properly.